but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, 1 yard to go. Lawrence looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lawrence now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Herbert from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle. 2nd and 10 now. Connection made. Travis Etienne. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lawrence to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Lawrence working from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It's DeAndre Prince up to make that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, ball at the 36. One of the tight ends in motion left. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's out in the clear. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now toss it to Etienne. Has a lane past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now a give to ETN running right. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lawrence throwing here. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. He can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Touchdown, Jacksonville! He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers, about set to begin their drive. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds McConkey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 2nd and 4. Caught by the open man. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. The throw is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Herbert to throw once more. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They bring Johnston in motion. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he works this to the 38 before going down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Taking a shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
On 3rd down, Herbert taking a big shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. ETN gets it on the draw. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lawrence now off the play action. Oh no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Herbert from the gun. Completed here to Johnston. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
With the score, Chargers 35, Jaguars 7.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he's stopped. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're going play action. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's got Thomas on a slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Desperation time here on fourth. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for two here. Now Lawrence on the play fake. This is caught. He'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time, baby.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers nearing their second win in the campaign. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running it after the penalty. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's got a modest gain up to the 41-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. ETN on 3rd down. And And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Here we go on fourth, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's a give up the middle. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers come away with the win.